72 head. Probably about 100 back there. There he is. Did you really? Was it the Apple place or where at? Where's the dumplings at? Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to try it. I'll have to try them out. I just sell the cat. I would sell the cat. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get a weight on these ones there, Sage. They'll be back. Alrighty. Yeah, right. Here we go. What do you want to 165 here, and they're going to be 186 here, and 185, they're going to be 186, and they're going to be 187, and 189 going to be 170 here, 171, they're going to be 172, 172, 170, they're going to be 172, 2, 2, they're going to be 171, going to be 172, and they're going to all in, all done. 2 and a 3, and they're going to be 173, 3, 3, who'd have been 174 here, and going to be 174, sold it to you, 173.75. Bud, you bidding over there? 7, can I open it up? 74 here, you got to be 74. Now 75. 74 here, and going to be 75. 176 here, and going to be 176. 177, and going to be 177. Got to be 178 here, and going to be 179. Sold it to you 178. Put it on the kid 260. No, but we can weigh everything today. Let's put this one on the scale too. It's probably 100 here. We got 72 on the computer, but probably 100. 936 in the ring. Say 936? 936, yeah. Buck 65 here. 135. 156 here. 57. 159, gonna be 130 here, 131, gonna be 132, 22, gonna be 133, 134, 135, 136 here, gonna be 137, and 138 here, 138, 139, 170, 170, 169, gonna be 170 here, 139, gonna be 170, and all done, sold at 169.75, 169.75, thank you. Here's another one. Put this one on as soon as you can. $12.55, $12.55. Buck 55, 156 here, 55, 156 here, 55, 156 here, 55, 156, 155, 156 here, 157, 159, 1city, 132, 133, 134, and 165, 136 here, 137, 138, 88, 137, 138, 167, 138, all in, all done, 167 right here, 34. Okay, you get 4 black crosses here, steers, 722-pound average. Buck 50 here, 150, right there, 152 to half, 152 to half. Trying to sell them all, yep. Yeah, nobody's wrapped them up yet. 150 here, going to be 152 to half, going to be 155, going to be 157 to half, going to be 132 to half, going to be 135, 137 to half. 172 and a half, 75, 77 and a half, gonna be 180. 182 and a half, gonna be 185, gonna be 187 and a half, gonna be 190 here, gonna be 192 and a half, gonna be 197 and a half, gonna be 222, gonna be 22 and a half, 205, 22 and a half, gonna be 205, 22 and a half, gonna be 205, 55, 22 and a half, gonna be 205, 205. You want to be 205 for choice? I did say that. So we're already on choice, right? 205, 207 and a half, 210, gonna be 210. 225, going to be 227 and a half, going to be 230, 232 and a half, going to be 235, 237 and a half, 235, going to be sold it to you, 235, 203 buy. 22x, you taking them all, or do you want to pick them out? You want to kick out 931 and A, closest to me, and the third one from me? 931 and A stays in the ring. 930, 929 goes out. 930, 929 going out the door. Yep, there's that one. 920 and 930 are going out the door. 930's looking at you. Is that good? Look good to you, Travis? 2 left. $2. Gonna be 222. Gonna be 165. Gonna be 137 and a half. Gonna be 137 and a half. 137 and a half. 170. At 172. Gonna be 172 and a half. Gonna be 175. Gonna be 177 and a half. Gonna be 180 here. Gonna be 182 and a half. Gonna be 185. 187 and a half. Gonna be 190. 92 and a half. 95. 97 and a half. $2 here. Gonna be 222. Gonna be 22 and a half. Gonna be 205. 27 and a half. Gonna be 27 and a half. 25. Do we need to bring him back? 207 and a half. Bring him back, guys. You guys are getting a little ahead of us today. 207 and a half. Going to be 210. Going to be 212 and a half. Going to be 215. Going to be 217 and a half. 217 and a half. Going to be 220. 222 and a half. Going to be 222 and a half. 220 here. Going to be 222 and a half. 220 here. Going to be 222 and a half. Going to be 222 and a half. All in, all done. I'm 220 here. All in, all done. 222 and a half. Going to be 225. 227 and a half. Sold it to you. 225.31. Takes letter A. Takes letter A. 260. One 165, 165, 150, 150, 150, 150, 125, 125, $1 here, gonna be 2 and a half, 1 to 2 to hand, gonna be 5 and a half, gonna be 110, 12 and a half, 115, gonna be 117 and a half, gonna be 120, 122, gonna be 125, gonna be 127 and a half, 30, 132 and a half, 35, 37 and a half, 40, 142 and a half, 45, 47 and a half, gonna be 50, 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 57 and a half, 155, gonna be 157 and a half, 55, gonna be 157 and a half, 55, gonna be 157 and a half, half, all in, all done, sold it to you, 155, put it on 203 on 203, 22, put him with the 22 X's. White face bull. Let's see what he weighs. 6.30 here. Gonna be $2 a pound here. Gonna be two. Gonna be 185. Gonna be 185. Gonna be 187 and a half. 187 and a half. 185. Gonna be 1 and a half here. Gonna be 185. Gonna be 187 and a half. 185 here. Gonna be 187 and a half. 185. Gonna be 187 and a half. 185. Gonna be 187 and a half. 187 and a half. Dave. 187 and a half. 187 and a half. 185. Gonna be 187 and a half. 187 and a half. 187 and a half. 190. 190 here, gonna be 190 here, 190, 220, gonna be 222 and a half, 220 here, gonna be 220, all in, all done, 220, 203 buy. 15s. Put it on 203, 15, pinner with the 22s. Little bull here, little bull or steer, let's spin them around, let's see. $3 here, gonna be 333, gonna be 250 here, gonna be 250, $2. Right there, two and a half, two and a half there, gonna be two and a half, $2 here, gonna be two and a half, half hand, gonna be two and a half, $2 here, gonna be two and a half, two and a half, all in, all done. So let's see, $2, 203.15. 185, 150, 150 here, be 135, 130. Gonna be 135, gonna be 137 and a half, 35, gonna be 137 and a half, 37 and a half, 135, gonna be 137 and a half, half hand, gonna be 137 and a half, all in. Your dad's 135. You want to go 137 and a half, 140. 142 and a half, gonna be 145, 142 and a half, gonna be 145, all in, all done. 142 and a half, your way. 203 buy, 15x. $2 here. Two, little bowl there, give me $2, give me 150, 150, 150, right there, do the hand, going to do the hand, gonna be 155, gonna be 157 hand, gonna be 130 here, 132 and a hand, gonna give you 135, 37 and a half, 170, 172, gonna be 130. Half, 172 to hang, gonna be 175, 175, gonna be 177 and a half, 180, 180, 177, and then I'm gonna be 180 here, 177 and a half, gonna be 180 here, 177 and I'm gonna be 180, 177 and a half, 180, all in, all done, sold them 177 and a half, 203 on, 15x. Put it on what? 14, pin him with the rest, 203, 14, pin him with the rest. Buck 65, gonna be 135, 5, gonna be 135, gonna be 150, 150, 150, gonna be 152 to hand, 152 to hand, 155, 5, gonna be 157 and a half, 130 here, gonna be 132 and a half, gonna be 135, 167 and a half, gonna be 170, 172 to hand, gonna be 135, 5, gonna be 175, 172 to hand, gonna be 175, 177 and a half, gonna be 180 here, gonna be 180, 180, 180, 177 and a half, gonna be 180, 180, 182 and a half, 185, 187 and a half, gonna be 190 here, gonna be 192 and a half, gonna be 195, gonna be 195, gonna be 197 and a half, gonna be 2 and a half, now 205, 205, 5, gonna be 207 and a half, gonna be 210, gonna be 212 and a half, gonna be 215, 17 and a half, gonna be 220, 222 and a half, 225, 227, gonna be 230, 232 and a half, gonna be 232 and a half, 230, and then I'm gonna be 232, and then I'm gonna be 232 and a half, 230 here, 232 and a half, all in, all done, 230, 203 by 20x, 203 by 20x, 14x, 203 by 14x. I'm gonna have to give you a microphone over there. Spin it around, let's see it. 250, 250, 50, 50, 225, $2, 222, 222, right there, 2 and a hand, 5, 7 and a hand, 10, 12 and a hand, 15 here, going to be 217 and a hand, going to be 220, 222 and a hand, going to be 225, going to be 227 and a half, 230 here, going to be 232 and a hand, going to be 235, 232 and a hand, going to be 235, 232 and a hand, going to be 235, going to be 235, 232 and a 235. Sold at 232 and a half. Put it on 203 buy. Same way, same way. 203 on 14X. Red heifer here. 1 plus here. 135, 135, 150, 150 here. 50, 150 here. 125. Be $1 on it. Be 1 little bit 1 here, and it'll make 2 and a half, 2 and a half, gonna be 105, it'll make 7 and a half here, gonna be 110, 112 and a half, it'll make 115 here, gonna be 117 and a half, it'll make 120, 122 and a half, gonna be 125, 127 and a half, gonna be 30 here, gonna be 130, 127 and a half, gonna be 130, 132 and a half, it'll make 135, 137 and a half, gonna be 140 here, 140, 37 and a half, gonna be 140, 142 and a half, it'll make 142 and a half, gonna be 145, 147 and a half, gonna be 150, 150. Junior, you're out. 147 and a half. I'm going to be 150 here. 147 and a half. Going to be 150 here. Going to be 152 and a half. I'm going to be 152 and a half. Going to be 155. 57 and a half. 57 and a half. 57 and a half. 157 and a half. 160. 162 and a half. I'm going to be 135. Going to be 137 and a half. 170. 172 and a half. Going to be 175. 77 and a half. Going to be 180 here. 182 and a half. Going to be 185. 87 and a half. 90. 192 and a half. Gonna be 195, 97 and a half, gonna be $2 here and a half, two and a half, $2 here, and I'm gonna be two and a half, where I'm gonna get $2 here, and I'm gonna be two and a half, $2, two and a half. Sold at $2, 203 buy. 203 by 11. 1 plus here, got horns on her. $1.50 here. Gonna be 1. Gotta be $1 here. Gotta be 85 cents on it. Gonna be 87 and a half. 85. Gonna be 87 and a half here. Gonna be 85. Gonna be 87 and a half. 87 and a half. Gonna be 90 here. Gonna be 92 and a half. Gonna be 95. 97 and a half. $1. 2 and a half. Gonna be 5. Gonna be 7 and a half. Gonna be 10 here. Gonna be 112 and a half. Gonna be 15. 117 and a half. Gonna be 120. 122 and a half. Gonna be 125. 27 and a half. 130. 132 and a half. Gonna be 135. Gonna be 137 and a half. 37 and a half. 37 and a half. 37 and a half. Gonna be 140 here. Gonna be 140. 37 and a half. 40. 137 and gonna be 140. Where gonna be 137 and a half. Let's see what she weighs. Get her attention over here. Say, get her attention. Gonna be 140, 140 here in the limit, gonna be 142 and a half, gonna be 145, gonna be 147 and a half, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 50, and one gonna be 152 and a half. Here, Junior, gonna be 152 and a half, 155, gonna be 155, 52 and a half, gonna be 155, 150, gonna be 155, all in, all done. 152 and a half, put it on 34. Get into the bowls, 2 bowls like this. Yeah. You betcha. $135. 130. 125. Gonna be 127 and a half. Gonna be 127 and gonna be 130. Now 132 and gonna be 135. Gonna be 137 and gonna be 140. Gonna be 142 and gonna be 147 and gonna be 50, 50 and 52 and a half. Junior, you still with me? 152 and a half. 155. 155. 55. Gonna be 152 and a half. Gonna be 155. 52 and a half. Gonna be 155. 55. 155. 55. 152 and a half. You bidding over there? You bidding? 152 and a half, gonna be 155, all in, all done. Gonna be 152 and a half, put it on 34. You look pretty excited for a second there. Is he gonna be 1,000, Junior? 875. Buck 50 here. 150. 125. $1. $1 here. Maybe 1 to 2 to hand. Maybe 105. 5. 5. Gonna be 105. 107 to hang. Gonna be 110. Maybe 10. 10. Gonna be 112 and a half. 15. 17 and a hang. Gonna be 120. It'll make it be 122 to hang, gonna be 125, 5, 5, 125, it'll make it be 127 and a half, 127, gonna be 130, 130, 130, yes, 130, and it'll make it be 130, 132 to hang, it'll make 135, it'll be 137 and a half, 140, 140, 140 here, junior, gonna be 140, 142 to hang, it'll make it 140 here, gonna be 142 to half, 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 140 here, it'll make it be 142 to half, 42 to hang, gonna be 145, 5, 5, gonna be 145, 47 and a half, 1, that'll make it be 1, that'll make it be 147 and a half, 45, that'll make it be 47 and a half, 45, that'll make it be 147 and a half, 147 and a half, all in, all done, 145.34, 145.34. There's that open heifer. Born in 23, halter broke, very gentle, open, purebred Hereford. Buck 50, 150 here, 145, 146 here, 146 here, 147, at 148, 149 here, let me give you 150 here, 140, let me give you 150, 150, let me give you 150 here, let me give you 151, 1, 1, 2, let me give you 151, let me 152, at 153, 154, let me give you 154, 4, 4, going to be 155, 5, 5, 46 here, let me give you 157, 7, 10, let me give you 157 here, going to be 158, 158, 159, let me give you 159, going to be 130 here, let me give you 130, 131, let me give you 131, junior 131, 160 here, let me give you 131, 11, let me give you 130 here, let me give you 131, all in, all done. Sold at 160 on 63, 160 on 63, thank you. $9.83. Open cow. Buck 45. 140. 135. 136. 35. 36. 137. 137. 138. Gonna be 140 here, gonna be 141, gonna be 142, 143, gonna be 143, 33, gonna be 141, gonna be 145, 5, 5, gonna be 145, 5, 5, 145. Let's see what she weighs a minute. 145, gonna be 146 here, gonna be 147, gonna be 146 here, gonna be 147, 140, gonna be 148, 88, gonna be 149, 149, 148 here, gonna be 149, 99, 40, gonna be 149, all in all done, 148. Put it on 203 buy. 48, 148, 203 buy. 23. Give it a letter. Letter B. B for boy. B for bull calf. He's up and about pretty good now. Did he get a drink? Yeah. Born about an hour ago. 500, 200 here, it'll make it be 2, now 3, now 4, it'll make it be 5, 600, now 7, it'll make it be 800 here, it'll be 900, 800, it'll make it be 9, 800 here, it'll make it be 9, 800 here, it'll make it be 9, 9, it'll make it be 9, 800, now 9, all in all done, 863, 863, thank you. Yeah, oh yeah. I did dip the navel. Got a little iodine on the navel there. No, it'll go to the farmer. Go towards the Herb Neiman's fund, right? I think we should. I think we should. Actually, I was in there last night. No, they didn't kick me out. Yeah, yeah. They got a Bavarian sample plat in there too. That's really good. Oh yeah. Where have they been hiding this one at? Let's see this here. $2 here. Two. 150, 152 and a half. There you are, 155, gonna be 157 and a half, gonna be 160 here, gonna be 132 and a half, gonna be 135, 135, 37 and a half, gonna be 170 here, gonna be 132 and a half, gonna be 175, 177 and a half here, gonna be 180, 180, 180 here, gonna be 180 here, gonna be one. What's that? You gotta be 180, 182 and a half, it'll be 182 and a half, 180 here, it'll be 182 and a half, it'll be 180 here, it'll be 182 and a half, 182 and a half, all in, all done, 180 your way, 203 buy. Put it on 15, 215. Let's catch a weight on it. All right, bring it back. Buck 35, 136 here, 136 here, 136 here, 137, 138, 139, gonna be 140 here, 141, 142, 43, 44, 45, gonna be 146 here, gonna be 7, 148 over here, 149, gonna be 150, 151, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56 here, 155, gonna be 156 where, 155, gonna be 156 here, 55, gonna be 156 here, 55, gonna be 156 here, all in, all done, 155, 476. Send it to the vet. Big head one's bread. Bread black, I'm assuming. Here we go. 65. 135, 50 here. 150, 150, 135, 135, 136, 137, and here, gonna be 141, 2, gonna be 143, 144, 145, 46, here, gonna be 147, 48, 149. Here, gonna be 149, gonna be 150, 149 here, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 50, and 151, gonna be 152, 2, gonna be 153, gonna be 154, 55, 56 here, gonna be 157, gonna be 158, 88, and we'll see what she weighs. 57 here. I would assume so with the 6 on it. What's that? 6. 6 on there. You're in. 158 here, gonna be 159, 99, 159, 160 here, 131, gonna be 132, 133, gonna be 134, 135, 55, 136 here, 137, 138, 169, gonna be 170 here, 139, gonna be 170, 170, gonna be 170, 170, 179, gonna be 170, all in, all done, sold her 169. Put it right here, put it right here. Nice little black bull. 97 down there. $2. two, 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 two and a half, two, two and a half, two, two and a half, two and a half, $2 here, two, two and a half, two, five, five. Gonna be $2 here, gonna be two five, gonna be 2.5, 210, 212 and a half, 215, gonna be 217 and a half, gonna be 220 here, gonna be 222 and a half, gonna be 225, 227 and a half, gonna be 230 here, gonna be 230, 227 and a half, 230, 227, gonna be 230, where gonna be 230, 227 and a half, gonna be 30, 227 and a half, gonna be 230, 232 and a half, gonna be 235, 555, gonna be 235, 237 and a half, 240, 242 and gonna be 242 and a half, gonna be 245, 55, 247 and a half here, 245, gonna be 247 and a half, 241 gonna be 247 and a half, 245 gonna be 247 and a half, 247 and a half, all in, all done, sold at 245, 360. I'll run it up to you. Okay, sounds good. I think so, yeah. Buck 25, gonna be 127 ahead, gonna be 127 and a half, gonna be 127 and a half, 25, gonna be 127 and a half, 127 and a half, gonna be 127 and a half, gonna be 127 and a half, 25, gonna be 27 and a half, walk out. 27 gonna be 127 and a half, gonna be 125, all in, all done, sold it to you 125.73, 125.73. Buck 35. 35. Gonna be 130. Gonna be 131, 30, gonna be 131, 132, 132, gonna be 133, gonna be 134, 4, gonna be 134, 4, gonna be 135, gonna be 135, gonna be 136 here, gonna be 137, 7, 138, 138, 138 here, gonna be 139, 130, gonna be 139. Hold on, guys. Let's see, 138 here. Let's see, gonna be 139. Gonna be 140 here. Gonna be 140, 130. Sold her to you 139 over there on 203 on 3X. Buck 40 here. 141. 141. 141. Sold her 147.3. 147.3. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Have a good one. Buck 30 here. 132 and a half. 132 and a half. Gonna be 135. 37 and a half. Gonna be 140 here. Gonna be 141. 141. Now 2. Now 3. Gonna be 144. 145. 146 here. 145. 46. 45. Let's see your walkout. 145, gonna be 146 here. You bought her 145. Put it on 203 by 3X. Here we go. Buck 50, 150, 50, 50. Let's see what she looks like. 150 here. How about 142? 142. 142. 142. 3, 143, 3, gonna be 143, 42, 43, 42, gonna be 1, gonna be 143, gonna be 143, 3, 142, 7 straight. One 145, 146 here, yes, 146 here, 145, 146, forward is shoulder to you, 145, 7 straight. Let's put her on the scale. Yeah, good luck. We've already thought about it. You need about three extra guys to make that work. Too many corners. Too many corners. Yeah, I like the ring scale. Let's do it. Ring scale is the only way to do it. I wouldn't monkey around unless I was putting a ring scale in. All right, 860. Bring her. Let's track. Please open the door. Let's look at her. Pretty good one. What's that? $20, 121, 120, 121, 1. You bought her 120. Put it on 7.3. Buck 35, 135, 130, 125, $1. $1 here, 85 cents on 85, 85, 85. Let's keep her spinning, please. 50 cents. Now 52 cents. They're going to be 55, 55. They're going to be 57 and a half. 57 and a half. Going to be 50 here. 52 and a half. 52 and a half. 77 and a half. Now 70, 72 and a half. Now 77 and a half. Here going to be 80. Going to be 82 and a half. Going to be 85. Going to be 87 and a half. 85, 87 and a half. Now 92 and a half. Now 91, little bit, going to be 92, going to be 93, 94, 95, 96 here, going to be 97, little bit, going to be 98 here, going to be 99, 99, $1 here, no, 1, what's older? 99 cents on Forex. Buck 20 here, 120, 120, Buck 20 here, 110, 110, 10, 10, let's see, put her on, guys, put her on. Buck 10 here, 85 cents, 85, 85, 85, 87 and a half, 87 and a half, 87 and a half. Sold it to you 65, 203 buy, 4, 203 on 4. He's an optimist. He's an optimist. Buck 42. 143 here. 142. 143 and 144. At 144. 145. 5 here. 145 and a half. 46 here. 56 and a half. 47. Now sold it to you. 146 and a half. Put it on 7 straight. 46 and a half. 146 and a half. 7 straight. Buck 42. 142. 142. Yes. 3, 142, 143, 144 here, 145, 146 here, 45, 45 and a half, 145 and a half, 6, 6 and a half, 147 here, 147 and a half, 8, 8, 8, 40 and a half, 149, 9, 9, sold it to you, 148 and a half, 7 straight, 148 and a half, 7 straight. Buck 35. 132, 133, 133, 33, sold her 132, 7 by 3. Buck 40. 42, 143, 143, 40, 143, 40, 143, 142 now, 3, 143, sold her to you, 142, 7 straight, 142, 7 straight. You got hit? Beat him up? No way. Wow. Beat him up, huh? No way. Running a stop sign. What are we? The 1960s all over again here? Here we go. 85 cents here. 85, 85, 85, 85, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 right there. Now 52 and a half. 50 here. Is that a bid? 52 and a half. 52 and a half. Oh, were you time? 52 and a half. 52 and a half. Going to be 55. I'm going to be 55, 52 and 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half. Going to be here. Going to be city, 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 city. Going to be city, now 32 and a half. Going to be city, 80 now, 82 and a half. 82 and a half. Going to be 82 and a half. 80 here. Going to be 82 and a half. 81, 82. Going to be 82, 2, 2. 82, 2, now 83, then I'm going to be 84, going to be 85, 86 here, going to be 87, then I'm going to be 88, 89. Here 91, 90 here, going to be 91, 92, 22, going to be 93, now 93, 4, and then I'm going to be 95, 5, 5, here, then I'm going to be 96 here, and then I'm going to be 97, 7, 7, going to be 97, 98, 99 here, and then I'm going to be $1, no, then I'm going to be 102, and then I'm going to be 1, going to be 105, 106 here, and then I'm going to be 107, 108 here, going to be 109, 110, 11 here, going to be 112, going to be 113, 113, going to be 114, 115, then I'm going to be 115, going to be 115, 14, 15, sold her to you 114, 73. Buck 30 here, going to be 130, then I'm going to be 131, 130, let me give you 131, and 131, 1, let me give you 131, 1, spin around one more time, around one more time. Another 133, then I'm going to be 134, 33 and a half, going to be 134, 134 and a half, going to be 134 and a half, going to be 135, 5, 5, sold her to you 134 and a half, 7 on 3, 134 and a half, 7 on 3. Buck 30 here, 130, 131, 132, 133, and 134, 135, 136 here, 135, 136 here, 136, 135, and 6, 30 sold her to you 135 and a half, 73, 135 and a half, 73. Buck 20 here, gonna be 121, 32, gonna be 123, 33, gonna be 121, gonna be 125, 55, 126, here, gonna be 127, gonna be 128, 130, 131, gonna be 132, 22, gonna be 31 and a half, gonna be 132, gonna be 132, 22, 31 and a half, gonna be 132, 22, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, solar to you 132, 203 on 3X. Buck 20 here, 120, let's see what it weighs. 725. 75, gonna be 77 and a half here, 77 and a half, gonna be 80, 77 and a half, gonna be 80, gonna be 80. 880. 75, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, gonna be 80, 77 and a half, gonna be 80. Sold it to you 77 and a half, put it on 203 on 3X. Buck 35. I don't know, he's out there. Who would have scolded him, bud? Yeah, no kidding. Funny how that works, right? Here we go. 125 here. 127 and a half. 125. 127. 30. 132 and a half. 135. 137 and a half. 136 here. 137. 137. 36 here. 137 here. Sold it to you 136. Put it on 3X. All over the county. All over the state, yeah, from here to Deming. Here we go. 135. 135. 132. 133. 132. 133. 33. 132. 134. 135 here. 135. 136 here. 136 here. 136. Sold her to you 135 and a half. 73. 135 and a half. 73. $1 here. 75 cents here. 75, 75, 75, 75, 50. 50, 50, 50. Gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half, gonna be city here, gonna be 52 and a half. Now 65, 67 and a half, gonna be 75, gonna be 77 and a half, gonna be 70 here, gonna be 72 and a half, gonna be 72 and a half, gonna be 75, 55, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, 75, 76 here, gonna be 77, gonna be 78, gonna be 78, 79 here, gonna be 80. 81, gonna be 82, 22, gonna be 83, 84, 85, 86 here, gonna be 87, gonna be 80 here, gonna be 89, 91, gonna be 92, 93, 4, 5, 6 here, gonna be 97, 8 over here, 99, gonna be $1, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106 here, 107, gonna be 108, 109, 110 here, 110, gonna be 111, solder 110, 203 by 3x, 203, 203 on 4x, 203 on 4x. Buck 42, and then gonna be 143, and then gonna be 142, and then gonna be 143, would give 42, and then gonna be 143, and 144, 143 in a hand, and then gonna be 143, 144 in a hand, and then gonna be 145, gonna be 145, gonna be 145, 145 and a half, 46 here, and 42, then gonna be 45 and a hand, gonna be 146, let's see what she weighs, 5 and a half, gotta be 146, let's see what she weighs. 1875. 45, 46, 45 and a half, gonna be 146 here, gonna be 146 and a half, gonna be 146 and a half, gonna be 147 and 147 and a half, 148, 48 and a half, gonna be 148 and a half, gonna be 49, 49 and a half, half, 49 and a half, half, 50, 50, 50, 50, 150 and a half, 150 and a half, gonna be 151 and a half, half, gonna be 151 and a half, gonna be 152 and a half, 153, 153 and a half, gonna be 154, 154 and a half. 155, 55 and a half, 55 and a half, gonna be 156 here, and then gonna be 156 and a half here, and gonna be 157, gonna be 157 and a half, 157 and a half here, and gonna be 157 and a half, solder to you 157, put it on 203 by 25, 25, 203 and 25, thank you. Buck 30 here, 130 here, 130, gonna be 32 and a half, 30 in the middle, gonna be 132 and a half, gonna be 132 and a half, 130 in the middle, gonna be 130. 131, 132, gonna be 132, 33, gonna be 133, 134. Now 5, gonna be 6 here, gonna be 137, gonna be 138 here, gonna be 139, 40 here, gonna be 140, 139, gonna be 140, 139, gonna be 140, solder 139, 203 by 3x, 3x. Buck 25 here, 25, 125, 5, gonna be 110, gonna be 10, gonna be 110, 10, $1 here, gonna be 85, gonna be 85, 87 and a half, 85, gonna be 87 and a half, 85, gonna be 87 and a half, would give 87 and a half, 85, would give 87 and a half, gonna be 90 here, gonna be 92, gonna be 92 and a half, gonna be 95, gonna be 97 and a half here, gonna be 2 and a half, gonna be 105, 7 and a half here, 10. 12 and a half, 112, and then I'm going to be 112 and a half, going to be 15, 15, 17 and a half here, and then I'm going to be 116, 117, going to be 118, then I'm going to be 119, 120, and 120, then I'm going to be 122, going to be 123, 124, 125, 6 here, going to be 127, 128, 129, 120, going to be 129, solder 128, 203, 4x, please, 4x. Buck 30 here, 125, 126 here, 126 here, 126, 126 here, all in, all done, 26, 27, now 27, they're going to be 127, they're going to be 128 here, and they're going to be 127, they're going to be 128, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, solder 127, 7 on, you weren't bidding? I'll start over, 25, 125. $1, 2.5. Now 5. Everybody's pointing at each other here. 102 and a half, gonna be 105. Then I'm gonna be 105. Be 107 and a half here. Gonna be 110. Gonna be 12 and a half. 115. 117 and a half. Gonna be 120 here. Then I'm gonna be 120. 120. 120. Gonna be 121. Then I'm gonna be 122. 22. 122 and 123. Now 124. Then I'm gonna be 125. Gonna be 126 here. 127. Then I'm gonna be 28. 88. Gonna be 129. Solar T 128. Your way. 203 by 3x. Put it on 4x, please. Buck 30, 130, gonna be 130 here, gonna be 131, 131, 131, 131, gonna be 131, 132, gonna be 133, 33, 32, gonna be 133, gonna be 134, 133 and a half, gonna be 134, 4, 4, solder 133 and a half, right here, 7-3. Yeah. 135 here. Long count. 135. 135. 125. 120. 120. 110. 10. 10 right there. 112 and a half. 110. 1 Bring her back. Bring her back. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. Let's see. 15, it'll make it be 117 and a half. Here, gonna be 120, it'll make it be 122 and a half. Half, gonna be 122 and a half. 125, it'll make it be 127 and a half. It'll be 125, it'll make it 127 and a half. Gonna be 130, 132 and a half. It'll make it be 137 and a half. 140 here, it'll be 141. It'll make it 142, it'll make it be 142. Gonna be 143. 41, it'll make it be 144, 44, 143 and a half. Gonna be 144, then 144 and a half. Here, gonna be 145, 55. 145, 55. Sold her 144 and a half, 73. You betcha, Junior. How about a buck 40? Another gonna be 141. Another gonna be 142. Another gonna be 144. Here gonna be 145. 5. Another 144. And 145. 5. Another gonna be 5. Another gonna be 145. All in, all done. Sold her 144.34. That's how it's done, huh, Junior? Buck 35. 135. Another gonna be 136 here. 31. Another gonna be 136 here. 31. Another gonna be 136 here. 135. Another gonna be 135 now, 6 here, and then going to be 137, then going to be 138, and then going to be 139, 138 and a half, going to be 139, over 139 and a half here, going to be 140 and a half, 141 and a half here, going to be 222, 141, sold her to you, 141 and a half, 73, 141 and a half, 73, buck 45, going to be 145, going to be 142, 22, and 143, 42, going to be 143, and 144, and then going to be 45, 46. 47, going to be 147, 47, 46, 47, going to be 48, 88, 47 and a half, going to be 148, original, going to be 148, 8, sold her 147 and a half, 7 straight, 7 straight, 147 and a half, 7 straight. Buck 45, 145 here, 42, 142, 2, 40, 140 here, 135, 135, 136, 135, then going to be 136 here, 135, then going to be 136 here, 135, then 137, 7, then going to be 137, 138, 138, going to be 139, then going to be 139, 9, 38, 139, going to be 140, 40, 40, 141, then going to be 142, 22, going to be 143, 144, going to be 144, 43, 44, sold her 143, 7 on 3. Buck 50, 150, 50, 50, 50, 50, then going to be 151, 151, 1, 1. Then going to be 1, then going to be 1, 1, then going to be 1. Let's wear, let's wear. 19, 25, 1880, 1850. Hey, get yourself an ice cream cone on the way out. You betcha. 150, going to be 151, 152, 152. You say that? 152, 153 here, going to be 154, 155, 156, going to be 157, 7, going to be 158, 159 here, going to be 159, 9. Sold her 158, put it on 7 straight. How about a buck 42 here? 43, 3, 42, 43. Going to be 143, 3, 42, 43, 142, sold her to you, 142, 7 on 3, 142, 7 on 3. You betcha. Buck 50 here, 150, 150, 150, going to be 145, 142, going to be 143, 3, going to be 143, 3, 42, going to be 143. Now 143, put her on the scale. 18. 143, 144, 44, gonna be 145, 46 here, gonna be 147, 48 over here, 147, gonna be 148. Solar T 147, put it on 203 on 20, 20, 25x, Penner with the 25s. 911. Is that an appropriate back tag number? Yeah. $1 here, 50, 50, 50, 50 right there, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 55, now 57 and a half, now 55, gonna be 57 and a half, gonna be city here, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 35, 37 and a half, now 70, now 72 and a half, now 75, 37 and a half, gonna be 77 and a half, gonna be 80 here, gonna be 82, and then gonna be 82 and a half, gonna be 85, 85, 87 and a half here, gonna be 90, now 92 and a half, then gonna be 92 and a half, gonna be 95, gonna be 97 and a half, 97 and a half, yeah, 97 and a half, 97 and a half, 6 here, gonna be 97, gonna be 98, who'd have been 99 here, gonna be $1, no 101, gonna be 102, 103, 4, 5, gonna be 107, who'd have been 8, 9, 110, 11, then gonna be 112, 13, gonna be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, gonna be 118, 117, gonna be 118. 19 here, and I'm gonna be 120 here, gonna be 120, and 121, and I'm gonna be 121, and 120, gonna be 121. Solar 120, 203 by 911, 203, 911, you betcha. Letter C, sure. Buck 45, 145, 42, they're going to be 43, they're going to be 43, 42, 3, they're going to be 143 here, they're going to be 143, 3, 3, good fat one there, they're going to be 143, 42, 3, Solder 142, 7 straight. Jessica, right? Yeah, we're Buck 35, 136 here, 135, 137, 138, over 139, gonna be 140, 141, 42, 43, gonna be 143, gonna be 144, gonna be 145, 45, 5, who's gonna be 145, 44, gonna be 145, 146 here, at 146 here, shoulder to you, 145, 73. Buck 42, gonna be 143, 40, gonna be 143, 33, 42, gonna be 143, gonna be 144 here, gonna be 145, 46 here, at 147, gonna be 7, 46, gonna be 147, 7, 7, 7, 7, shoulder to you, 146, 7, 3, 1, 7 on 3. Buck 40, 140 here, gonna be 138, 130, gonna be 135, 130, 131, gonna be 131, gonna be 131, 130 here, gonna be 131, 130 now, 131. 131, all in, all done. Sold her to you 137.30, 130. Put it on 7.3. They're gonna have to open up the other half of that pen here pretty soon. Just have a slow shift. Let's shift to slow. Here we go. Buck 50 here. You wait on her. 50, 45. Then gonna be 146 here. 47. Then gonna be 146 here. 45, 46. 47. Then gonna be 147 here. 47. Then gonna be 147, 77. Then gonna be 147, 77. 147 and a half here. Let's see what she weighs here. Now 148 here, 148 and 148 and a half, gonna be 149, 149 and a half here, gonna be 149 and a half, 149 and a half, 150, 150 and a half, gonna be 151, half, 52, 52, 52 and a half, gonna be 53, 53 and a half, 154, 54 and a half, 154, 54 and a half, sold her 154, right, 154, 2 or 3, 25s, 2 or 3, 24, depending on where the 25. Should we just put a squeeze chute with a scale on it? We'll just run it straight into the squeeze chute and then we'll let her loose. There's your ring scale. Right? We just lined the whole floor with bathroom scales. 745. 50 cents here. 50, 50, 50, 50. Let's take hold on, Junior. Let's take another peek at her. Trip over a nickel to save a dime, whatever they say. $50 here, another 50 cents here, another 50, 50, 50, then gonna be 35, then gonna be 35, then 37 and a half, gonna be 40, 42 and a half, 45, 45, 47 and a half, now 50 here, gonna be 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 50 here, gonna be 52 and a half, 50, 52 and a half, so you got her 50, put it on 2 or 3 on 4, 2 or 3 on 4. What's that? Oh yeah. Let's see her. Let me get 137 a hand, gonna be 137 a hand, gonna be 140 here, gonna be 42 and 42 a hand, 143, 33, gonna be 144, 145, gonna be 145, 5, 5, gonna be 145, 44, 46 here, gonna be 146 here, 45, 46, 47, 47, gonna be 146 and a hand, gonna be 147 here, 146 and a hand, gonna be 147, sold her 146 and a half, 7.3. Buck 40 here. 138, 138, 135, 136 here. 135, 136 here. 136 here. 137, 7, 138 here. Gotta be 138, and 137, gotta be 138. 137, gotta be 138. Sold her 137.73. Buck 20 here. 120. 110, 10, 10, $1 here, $1.85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 87 and a half, 85 and a half. Let's see what she weighs. Now 87 and a half, 85, 87 and a half, gonna be 90 here, 92 and a half, gonna be 92 and a half. Now 95, 97 and a half here, 96 here, 97, gonna be 98 here, gonna be 98, 99. $1. Now 101, gonna be 101, $1 here, gonna be 101, all in, all done. Sold her $1, 2 or 3 buy. 4x, 2 or 3 on 4x. Buck 30. Good one here. 120. 125 here. I think she'll work for you here. 125. 125. 25, 110, 20, 20, 20, 120, 121 here, gonna be 121, 120 now, gonna be 121, and 122, gonna be 122, gonna be 123, gonna be 120, and 124, 125, gonna be 125, 126 here, gonna be 127, gonna be 128, 129, gonna be 129, gonna be 130, and 131, gonna be 131, 132, 133, gonna be 134, gonna be 133, gonna be 134, 133, sold her to you, 133, 203, 203 on 3. Hey, look at this. Little butterball. You betcha. Let's catch her weight. I'm going to say 1925. If we're splitting hairs. 1910. No, we're going to be a little high. 1830. Buck 50. 150, 150 right there, 151, 151, 152, gonna be 153, 154, 154, 53 and a half, 153, 153 and a half, sold her 153, put it on 25s, put it on 203 on 24x, pin her Buck 30, 130, 130, no, 131, 131, how one. Here, then going be 132, and then going be 133, and then 134, and then going be 132, and then going be 133, going be 134, and then going to be 134, 33, 34, sold her 133, 203 by 3, 203 on 3. Buck 25, then going to be 126 here, and then going to be 126 here, 125, going to be 126. 26, 27. And 127, going to be 128 here, and then going to be 129, 99, going to be 130, going to be 131, going to be 132, 22, going to be 133, and 134, 35, 34 and a hand, going to be 135, 35 and a hand, 36 here, and 136 and a hand, then going to be 136 and a half, half, 137 over here, and 137, 36 and a half, 37, 137 and a hand, or going to be 137 and a half, half, 137 and a half, going to be 138, 138, sold her to you, 137 and a half, 73, 137 and a half, 73. About 25 here. 125, 5, 5, 5, 5, how about 20? Now 20, 20 there, then going to be 122, then going to be 121, 121, 120, now 1 to 2, now 3, now 4, now 25, 6 here, going to be 127, 128, then going to be 128, 8, 8, 127, going to be 128, 8, 8, 8, sold her to you, 127, 2, 3 on 3. $25, gonna be $1 here, gonna be 85 cents on, gonna be 87 and a half here, gonna be 92 and a half, gonna be 95, 97 and a half, gonna be $1 here. 2 and a half, gonna be 102 and a half, gonna be 105, gonna be 107 and a half, now 7 and a half, now 7 and a half, give me 10, 10, 10, gonna be 12 and a half, gonna be 112 and a half, 11, gonna be 11, 12, 11, 13, gonna be 114, 115, 16, here, gonna be 117, 18, give me 19, gonna be 120, gonna be 121, 22, 22, 21, gonna be 122, 22, 21, gonna be 122, 22, sold her to you, 121, put it on 2 or 3 by 3x. Probably 32. 33, wow. If only I was that close on guessing weights. Here we go. Buck 30, 130, 130 here. Gonna be 131. And one here. Gonna be 132, 2, 2. Gonna be 133. Would get 133. Gonna be 134. Would get 134, 4, 4. 133. Gonna be 134. Solar to 133, 203 by 3. Buck 42, 132, 132, 132, 2, 2, maybe 132, 2, 2, maybe 132, 125, 125 here, gonna be 110, gonna be 10, 10 right there, and a 12 and a half. Out 12, gonna be 10, gonna be 112 and a half here, gonna be 15, who to be 15. 17 and a half, and 17 and a half, 120, 122 and a half, 122 and a half, and 21, 122, gonna be 123, gonna be 124, now 5, now 5, 6 here, gonna be 127, gonna be 127, gonna be 122, to be 120. Gonna be 129, 28, 29, 30, 131, 130, gonna be 131, gonna be 132, 2, 3, gonna be 134, who to be 135, 5, who to be 135, gonna be 136, 137, gonna be 138 here, and gonna be 139, 140 here, and 139, gonna be 140, 140, 140, solder 139. 203 on 3, 139. Buck 42, 42, 2, 2, 142, 2, 2, gonna be 135, 5, 5, 136. 136. 135, 136 here, 137, 137, 7, gonna be 138, 8, 8, gonna be 139 here, hit a bit 40, now 40, now. And 130, gonna be 140, 140, 140, 140, now 141, gonna be 141, 140 and a half, gonna be 141, I'm told to be 140 or 140 and a half, 7 straight. Buck 42 here, 142, 2, 2, 2, 2, gonna be 140, 138, 138 here, gonna be 139, 139, 39, 140 here, 141, 2, 2, 2, and 143, 143, gonna be 144 here, gonna be 145, 146 here, gonna be 147, 148, 147, gonna be 148, 147, gonna be 148, 149, gonna be 149, solar to 148, 730, 148, 73, buck 30 here, gonna be 131, 131, and 1 here, 132, 132, 2, 133, 3, gonna be 134 here, and 130. 135, 36, gonna be 137, 137, 36, 37, 36, 37, solder 136, 73, solder 136, 73. 5 here, 85 cents on it, 75, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 50, now 50, now 50 here, gonna be 50 and a half, gonna be 55, 57 and a half, now 70 here, 72 and a half, 75, 77 and a half, 70 here, 72 and a half, now 72 and a half, 71, 72, gonna be 73, gonna be 74, 75, 76 here, gonna be 77, 78 here, 79. 79, 78, 79, now 80 here, gonna be 81, 81, 1, I'll give you a second. 82, 81, I'm gonna be 82, 81, gonna be solar to 81, 203 by 3x. Buck 42, 142, 2, 2, gonna be 142, 142, 135, 136 here, 136 here, 136 here, 138, 139, 140, 140, 141, 142, 2, 2, 142, 2, 2, 142, 142, 2, 2, 2, 2, solder 141, 7 on 3, 141, 7 on 3, 7 on 3. Buck 25, 125. 125, 125, 125, 5, 5, 126 here, 125, gonna be 126 here, 125, 6 here, 126 here, 125, 26, 27, that'll make it be 128, 8, 8, and 120, 29, that'll make it be 130, 130, 131, 1, 2, 32, 2, 2, 131, 2, solar to you, 131, 7, 3, 131, 7, 3. 35, gonna be 20, 20, 20 right there, gonna be 22 and a half, gonna be 25, out 25, out 25, 5, 5, gonna be 27 ahead, let's see what she weighs a minute. 30. Now 30 here, gonna be 30, 32 and a half, 30 here, gonna be 32 and a half, 32 and a half, gonna be 35, 37 and a half, now 40, now 42 and a half, gonna be 45, 47 and a half, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 57 and a half, now 30 here, 32 and a half, 35, 37 and a half, now 70, now 72 and a half, 70 here, gonna be 72 and a half, all in, all done, sold at 70, 34, 70, 34. Buck 30 here, gonna be 130, 130, 130 here, gonna be 131. 131, 130, 131, 132, now 3, now 34, gonna be 134, gonna be 135, 136 here, 137, 136, 7, sold to you, 136, 73, 136, 73. Buck 35, 135, 135, 5, buck 30, buck 30 here, gonna be 132 and a half. Gonna be 132 and a half, 132 and a half, gonna be 135, 137 and a half, 137 and a half, 141, 141, 142, 141, 42, 43, 144, 4, gonna be 144, 43, 44, 43, gonna be 144, 4, 43, 144, gonna be 145, 145, 145, gonna be 146 here, gonna be 147, gonna be 147, 77, gonna be 147, go to gonna be 147, 46, 47, let's see your walkout. Gotta be 147, gonna be 147, 7, 47, 147, gonna be 148, 88, gonna be 148, so 147, 203, buy, 3. Buck 42, 143, 143, 33, 143 here, gonna be 42, 3, 42, gonna be 143, 3, 42, gonna be 143, gonna be 143, 42, gonna be 143, gonna be 144, 144. 43 and a half, gonna be 144 here, gonna be 143 and a half, gonna be 144, 43 and a half, gonna be 144 and a half, 144 and a half, gonna be 145, 44 and a half, gonna be 145, sold it to you 144 and a half, 73. $35, 37 and a half, 40, now 42 and a half, gonna be 45, 47 and a half here, gonna be 47 and a half, 50, now 52 and a half, now 55, now 55, 5, 55, 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 55, 5, sold her to you, 52 and a half, 2 or 3 on 4, 52 and a half, 2 or 3 on 4. 75 here, 75, 75, 75, 75, 5, 65, 75, 75, 77 and a half, gonna be 70 here, 72 and a half, 72 and a half. 75, now 77 and a half, now 80 here, 82 and a half, gonna be 85, 87 and a half, now 90 here, gonna be 92 and a half, 95, 97 and a half, $1, now 102 and a half, gonna be 102 and a half, 101, gonna be 102, gonna be 3 here, gonna be 4 and a 5, now 5, now 105, 6 here, gonna be 107, gonna be 108 here, gonna be 109, 110, 11, gonna be 12, 13, gonna be 114, 15, 16, gonna be 117, 118, 117, gonna be 118, 117, 118, sold her to you, 117, put it on 203 on 3X. Buck 42 here. 43, 140, gonna be 143, 42, gonna be 143, 144, 44, gonna be 144, 145 here, and 45 and a half, gonna be 146, and gonna be 147 over here, or 146 and a half, gonna be 146 and a half, 147, 147, 146 and a half, gonna be 147. So 146 and a half, put it on 7-3. Who was it? Mike Anderson? The old vet? Wow. 100 pounds out of there, bud. 875. Probably. Hold on, Junior. Let's look at letters. Yeah, right. Thank you. 65, 65, 50, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half, gonna be 60 here, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 35, 35, 37 and a half, 67 and a half, 65, 66 here, gonna be 67. Now 70, gonna be 78, 79, gonna be 70 here, gonna be 79, 71, gonna be 72. 72, 73, going to be 74. Now 74. Now 75, going to be 76 here, going to be 77, 78 here, going to be 79, 79, 78, going to be 79, all in all done. 78, 203 by 4, 203 on 4. Buck 20. Buck 20. $1. $1 here. One, 185, 85, 85, 87 and a half. 85, that'll be 87 and a half. 85, that'll be 87 and a half. It'll be 99, 92 and a half, it'll be 95, 97 and a half, it'll be 1, 2 and a half, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 20, 22 and a half, 25, going to be 27 and a half, 27 here, going to be 27, going to be 128, 129, going to be 130, 131, 131, 131, 130, 131, all in, all done. 130 your way, 203 by 4x. $650. What'd you say, 650? We're tied at 650. She's fine. Oh, we're 100 pounds off almost. How about $1? How about 85 cents here? 85, 85, 85, 85, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 35. 35. You'll do 40. Now 42 and then going to be 42 and then going to be 45. 45 going to be 47 and a half. 47 and a half. 45. 47 and a half. Now 50. Now 52 and a half. Now 55. Then going to be 55. 52 and a half. 55. 55. 52 and a half. Junior 55. Sold it to you 52 and a half. Put it on 203 by 4. Down to the last 15 here. 125. What do you get? Let me give you 125. Let me give you 110. 110 here. Now 12 and a half. Let me give you 112 and a half. Going to be 15, 17 and a half. Going to be 120, 122 and a half. Now 125. Let me give you 127 and a half. Going to be 130 here. Now 131. 132. Let me give you 133, 33. Going to be 134. Going to be 135, 55, 136 here. 137, 138, 139. Going to be 140 here. 141, 142, 22. Going to be 143, 143. Now 144. Going to be 143. Going to be 144. Sold her 143 your way, 143 your way, 203 by 4x. How about a buck 25? Should have been 30. Give me 134, 125. 5 high. Who do we give me 125? 5 5. 110, 110, 10 10. They're going to give me 10 10 10. They're going to give me 110 10 10 10 10. She'll be 965. Maybe 980. 965. I'll stick with that. Oh, Denise called it. Yeah. 1060. Denise said 1,100 pounds. Yeah. Might as well go for some random number. Buck 20. Looks good so far. Is it a hair puff here on the driver's side? It ain't nothing serious, that's for sure. I think she looks good. Buck 20. Buck 20. 20. How about 15 here? 115. 115. 110. 10, 10, 10, then going to be 112 and a half, 10, then going to be 112 and a half, who's going to be 112 and a half, going to be 15, 117 and a half, 117 to 120, and then going to be 120, 120, 122 and a half, going to be 122 and a half, 1 now 22, 122, 123, 124, and then going to be 124, 4, 4, and 124, going to be 125, going to be 126 here, going to be 127, 128, 129, going to be 130, 130, 30, 30, 120, and then going to be 130, 129, sold her to you, 129, 203, buy, 203 on 8. Call you the inspector from now on. You a labeled sweatshirt. Oh, I don't think you're ever gonna live that one down. We're getting close. 12 to go. Spin it around one more time. What do we got going on here? Send her out. 10, 10, 10. It'll be 10. 12 and a half. I need 12 and a half, John. 15. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half here, going to be 20. Now 22, then going to be 22 and a half, going to be 25, 27 and a half, 27 and a half, going to be 30 here, going to be 32 and a half, 30 here, going to be 32 and a half, now 35, 5, going to be 37, then going to be 40, now 42 and a half, going to be 45, 5, going to be 45, what you bought her for, put it on 203 on 4, 203 on 4. She'll work here. Buck 42, 142, 2, 2, gonna be 142, 2, 2, 143, 3, 3, 42, gonna be 143, 40, gonna be 143, 140, gonna be 145, 5, 5, and 145, 5, 5, then gonna be 145, 46 here, then gonna be 146, 7. Sold her to you 146, 73, 146, 73. Buck 20 here. Gonna be 120, 120, 120, 120, 85, 5, 5. Gonna be 85, 85, 85, 65. Gonna be 85, 5, 5. Gonna be 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Got 50. We'll send her that way. Now 52 and a half. 52 and a half. 825. 52 and a half, gonna be 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 55, 52 and a half, gonna be 55, 53, 54, 55, gonna be 55, 55, gonna be 55, 56 here, 55, 56 here, 55, 2 or 3 on 4. I like her. Buck 20, Buck 20 here, 110, 110, 110, 10, 10, gonna be 110, 10, 10, 105, 105, 105, 5, gonna be $1 here, there now 2.5, now 5, now 7.5 here, gonna be 1.5, gonna be 110, gonna be 12.5, 12.5 here, gonna be 115, gonna be 117.5, gonna be 120, now 122.5, 122, gonna be 121, gonna be 122, 22, gonna be 123, now 124, gonna be 125, 6 here, 127, 120, 129, 130, 1, 2, 33, 34, 135, 36 here, 135, 36 here, sold her to you 135, put it on, 203 on, 4X. $1 here. Let me give you one. 800. I'm saying 8. Yep. No, there ain't. 795. That's what you say? Yeah, go ahead and wear. I'm saying 8. Yeah. Looks like they're all 845 today. Where are we at here? Nothing yet? Let's take another peek at her. 50 here, gonna be 50, 50, 50, 35. 39, 37 and a half, 40. Now 42 and a half, gonna be 45, 47 and a half, 50 here, 50 here, 50 here, 50 here, 47 and a half, 48, 49, gonna be 49, 48, 49, 48, 49, sold her to you 48. 203 by 4. 203 on 4. 860. I'm just shooting shooting blanks here. She'll be 9. She'll be 9 here. What's that? Yep. That was the cost you extra. 50 cents here, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half. Now 60 here, 52 and a half. 32 and a half, 35, 55, 35, 37 and a half, 67 and a half, 35, 36, 37, that'll make it be 38 here, going to be 39, going to be 70 here, 71, 72, now 73, 74, going to be 75, 76 here, 77, going to be 78 here, 78, 88, going to be 79 here, going to be 80, now 81, now 82, going to be 82, 83, going to be 84, going to be 85, going to be 86 here, 87, 88 here, 87, 88, 89 here, going to be 90, now 91, now 92, going to be 94, going to be 95, going to be 96 here, going to be 97, 98 here, 99, $1, now 101, going to be 103, 104, 105, 55, 106, you're going to be 107, 108, 109, going to be 10, 10, 10, hit it 11 here, 110, going to be 11, 110, sold her to you 110, 203 by 4x. Here we go. 120 here. 20, 120, going to be $1. $1 here, 85 cents on it, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 50. Now 52 and a half. 50 here, going to be 52, going to be 52 and a half, 52 and a half, going to be 55, 55, 55, 57 and a half, 57 and a half, 55, 57 and a half. Now 60, now 60 here, going to be 57 and a half, going to be 50. Let's see her walk out. Don't let her lay down. 57, that'll make it be 60 here, and then it'll make it be 32 and a half, 32 and a half, 31, 32, 32, going to be 33, 33, going to be 34, 35, 36 here, 37, 38, 39, that's 70. Now 71, that'll make it be 72, 22, going to be 73, going to be 74, 75, 55, 76 here, 77, 78, 77, 77 cents right there, put it on 2 or 3 buy. On 44, pennant with the 4s. Buck 35, 135, 55, 32, 33. 33, 33, and it'll make it be 130, it'll make it be 133, 33, it'll make it be 133, 32, 33, and it'll make it be 134 here, and then going to be 135, 55, it'll be 135, 136 here, now 137, 38, 39, going to be 139, going to be 140, 141, 142, 22, 22, going to be 142, 41, 42, 43, now 44, and it'll make it be 145, going to be 144, going to be 145, so over to you 144, 73, 144, 73. You get a new haircut, Dave? Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, right? Where'd you get Coleman's cuts? Okay, okay. Buck 25, 125, that'll make it be 127 and a half, 25, that'll make it be 127 and a half, that'll make it be 127 and a half, and 130, 130, now 132 and a half, that'll make it be 131, that'll make it be 131, 1, 1, 1, 132, 2, that'll make it be 133, it'll be 134, 135, 36, here, gonna be 137, 138. 137 and a half, gonna be 138, 138 and a half, gonna be 139, 139 and a half, gonna be 140 and a half, half, 141 and a half, here, gonna be 142, 2, and a half, 42 and a half, gonna be 143, 3, 42 and a half, gonna be 143, sold her to you, 142 and a half, 73, 142 and a half, 73. Buck 20 here, gonna be 120, 120, gonna be 120, gonna be $1, $1, good. Now here, and then maybe one, maybe one, maybe two, and let's see, 85. Let's see, 85 here, and gonna be 87 and that'll be 85, that'll be 87 and gonna be 90. 2 and a half, gonna be 95, 97 and a half, gonna be 1, 2 and a half, 5, 7 and a half, 10, 12 and a half, 115, 115. Sold her 112 and a half, put it on 203, buy. 203 on 4. Ooh, she got a real wobble on them hips. Buck see here in the middle, how about 85, 85, 85, 55, 55, 55, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 35, 55, 35, 35, 35, right there. Now 37 and a half. 35 and a half, 37 and a half, 35 and a half, 37 and a half, 35 and a half, 37, 36, 37, 38. Now 30, and it'll make it be 38, it'll make it be 38, it'll make it be 40, 38, 39 here, it'll be 39, gonna be 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 39, 49, 41. Now 41, now 41, sold her to you 40, put it on 2034. What's on that eye there, Junior? You have to use somebody else's fingers and toes. Right? Blink and you'll miss it. $1 here, 1, 85, 85, 85, 85, 55, 85, 85, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 25, 25, 10, 10, 10, make it be 10, 10, 10, 5, 7.5, 5 here's a half, 5 here's 7.5. Sold it to you 5, put it on 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3 on 4. 2 to go. Don't let her lay down either, right? 'Thank you. 835. Oh, I seen it go on there. Yeah. You need to see her again? 35. 35, then I'm going to be 25, 25, 25, 10, 10, 10, 10, 12 and a half, 10 here, you're going to be 12 and a half, 10 here, you're going to be 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 15, 17 and a half. Now 17, 16, going to be 17, who to be 18, going to be 19, who to be 20, going to be 21, who to be 22, 22, going to be 23, 24, 25, 26 here, now 26 here, going to be 27, 28, going to be 28, 29, who to be 30, 30, 30, that'll make it be 30, now 31. Now 32, going to be 30, going to be 33, 34, going to be 34, 35, 5, going to be 36 here, and 35, 36 here. Now 37, that'll make it be 38, 88, going to be 38, 88, 37, 38, 39. Sold her to you 38, 203 on 4, 38, 203 on 4. Thank you guys. So Wednesday already? We'll see you guys next week. If you're all lucky, yes sir.